they told you the exact truth on that they can even remember, which is not likely because they will have not remembered correctly a lot of things.
Because there's confirmation bias
and
and
so
all these
you
problems.
can hear it right from them and still not know them because what really happened was slightly different, but they have internalized it in a different way, but they can't articulate it and they don't remember it properly. Anyways, so many freaking reasons
and then
why
there's
literally, but it's expensive to do. So, so the straw manning tendency that humans have isn't just a malicious thing. It's a I don't have forever here. Okay, like boil it down. Give me a 2-sentence. Give me a tweet about what this is, and I'll say if I like it or not. You know, like I don't have time to get into everything.
And I mean, because to understand a person, you'd have to not only understand their own perspective on their life, you have to understand how mental illness worked into that.
Oh, exactly. The chemical processes
psychological
of the brain.
development.
Yes.
Abuse that might have happened in their life or trauma that has caused them to have these other behavioral tendencies.
That they might not even be aware of. Like a lot of Freudian psychoanalytic stuff was like, oh, when you were freaking born, you had this crazy trauma of birth that has affected your life and caused all these things. And it's like, nobody remembers that, right?
Yeah.
You can't explain one person's birthing process versus the other and who was more traumatic and what happened at the beginning first days. The mother maybe could tell you a little bit of that, but you'll never know that. But apparently, according to certain psychoanalysts, that factors heavily into who you grow up into being.
Like I remember seeing, I don't remember where this was, it was pretty recently, like within the last couple months, there was some kind of thought experiment somebody was talking about where it's like, it's not like out of the question that science will reach a place where some psychopath, serial killer who's, you know, in prison or on death row or something like that for something they did, can be given a drug that will fix that problem and they will be a normal human being.
And then prisons become
and then it's like,
obsolete.
Is it actually just to execute this person or for them to live a life sentence if they've been cured of whatever the psychological damage or the psychological, let's not call it damage, let's call it the makeup of their mind that caused them to have the tendencies that they have, the need to make other people suffer and to control people. Like if you could rearrange the chemical makeup of a person's mind so to where they would see themselves be horrified by what they had, they were before. Like then,
that's an interesting.
Our whole judicial system,
doesn't
make sense.
Yeah,
because
you don't need that stuff.
And this is the things we can never understand why a person holds the beliefs that they have.
Right.
It's easy to boil it down and to say, oh, you're a terrible human being.
Yes.
It's so easy to do that because then I can justify
then you
my
can write
ideology,
off, right?
And I can say, see, I'm the good guy.
Yeah.
And that's what a bad guy looks like.
Yes. And you don't have to confront your own shadow. You don't have to, and it's just like, just put it all off on them. That straw man and then go about your life.
Is not real.